look like such a freaking mess. Please don't pay attention to my room. Honestly, I look a mess, but I did add my Lana Del Rey poster. First, I'm gonna put like some makeup on because I feel like y'all are gonna click off the video because I'm fat and ugly. Can a European man hurry up and snatch me up very quickly? Cause, anyways, before I get into this topic, also, let me show y'all what I got from Shein. Girl, it's been a minute since I bought from them. Let me stop because of my break. But I'm happy I did because I've been wanting this for years and it's been so expensive. The brand who originally makes these, I don't even know how much they are charging, but I guess I got for like less than $10. I'm pretty sure. It shipped pretty quickly, like, girl. Don't look at my nails, okay? I don't care. But girl, look at this. Look at the quality. It's very thick. It's not like a little cheap. It's gonna break. It still might break, but I have a feeling the other ones were gonna break too. Like, one thing about it in the world is Shein selling you polyester and so is Lululemon. Shein is selling you polyester and so is Lululemon, and I own both. So I don't care. Everybody's evil. And I also got this matching brush. Yes, look at that. Y'all could even see the ring light. Look at how clean and precise. It's a wooden. It is missing one bristle right there in the middle, unless that's just like an air thing to let out the air. Might be that. But I probably won't use this because I don't want it to break. If I do, it'll be like on straight hair, but it's mostly just for decor. It's something to have. So my child, because my future children will all be Aries, I am planning it that way. I'm gonna have my kids 9 months before April, which is, what's 9 months before April? Is it March? April, May, and June, and July. August, October, November. Somebody please, like, I hate math and I suck at it. I'll be honest, like, I'm horrible. So can somebody tell me like what exact date I should do it, so that way I have my kids during like March, preferably April, Aries season. So all my kids, like, every single time I try for a baby, it's going to be at the same time so I can make sure my child is an Aries. Like, is that crazy? Has somebody done that before? Will I be the first woman to do that? Lana? How iconic would that be? All my kids, my name is Aries. Ooh, is that too much information on the net? My name is a zodiac, which is my zodiac, and all my kids are my zodiac. Like, forget about the husband and the man. Like, he's honestly, I don't know, like, I don't really care. Anyway, I'm going through a phase of my life where I really hate men. But has it been a phase? It's a phase that's lasted, how old am I, 20? 20. Girl, I'm not 20. Girl, why? I just made that up. Girl, I'm older than that. Anyways, you guys, I really want to talk about the job market. Your job does not like you. Your job does not love you. Your job, you're not valuable to your job. You're a number to your job. No matter where you are, if you are not in a profession, and even if you are easily replaceable. I feel like we've all kind of been realizing that, especially since so many of us have had to struggle to find a job recently, and we have gotten a taste of just how horrible our economy is and how it's failing because of somebody I do not want to get into right now. My hair, girl, like, fix it, Lord. What made me want to talk about this has been multiple things I've been seeing online recently. I want to start with the recent shooting.
For the first time, we're seeing the sheer horror as In-N-Out employees scramble for cover while a gunman in Twin Falls, Idaho, methodically hunts down victims.
What happened here was violent, frightening, and deeply traumatic.
The chilling surveillance video starts with 24-year-old Chad Williams in this white Honda shooting into the drive-through window, killing an employee, then calmly walking to the next car and killing the driver. A former police officer who runs to confront the gunman is also shot and wounded. The killer then returns to the drive-thru and fires, but his handgun jams. While inside, an off-duty state trooper gets employees to safety and searches for the gunman, who returns with a rifle, opens fire, and shoots a Good Samaritan trying to help a victim inside. As the gunman expands his search for even more victims, he shoots 3 people in cars at a stoplight. Cell phone video then shows bystander Jordan Salinas firing back at the gunman, who then runs to a Tesla charging station and shoots 3 more people in their cars, killing 1. After turning his sights to a nearby visitor center, a 17-year-old employee outside distracts the shooter while others escape. The gunman fired at him, but missed.
To that young man, you are a hero. Your selflessness in that moment likely gave others the time they needed to escape harm.
When police arrived, they quickly track down the gunman hiding nearby.
Hey, show me your hands!
The video freezes as he takes his own life.
So as you see in that video, the freaking in and out where this mostly and mainly occurred, which is honestly a traumatizing thing. As a person who's worked in fast food and who has gotten threats of these types of things, you kind of like brush it off. Like, like we're told like these type of things to happen, and like in America we know like any place we are this kind of thing can happen, but for some reason this scenario really hit home for me as a girl who worked multiple fast food jobs in a red state. I wasn't even there, and just by seeing it, like even at work recently, I've been so like aware to like, and just feeling everything, girl. Like I've been thinking, because there has been in my place of work, it's kind of, there's been multiple occurrences like that where someone just went, especially since I live on a more minority kind of driven side of town. I feel like it's more likely to happen, and it gives me even more anxiety while I'm at work. People's racism is at their peak. People are freaking angry because somebody of a different skin color or ethnicity is alive and freaking breathing in my state, especially. So that just makes my anxiety just even more freaking worse while I'm at work. And it's an open place. Like genuinely, I start to think about how we do have like security measures, but I don't think they really like, they do it in a way where, and even myself, I watch the security videos in a way where it's like, I'm watching it, but I'm not really like prepared. Cause what do you do, bro? We go through all these security precautions, yet when it happens, you're just like, you don't know who you're going to be, what you're going to do. You don't know. And so it's scary. And for this place to immediately the next day, they didn't even wait a freaking day, you guys. Like that, they could have, I know people were like, what do y'all want them to do? Girl, give it a day. So many people died. And you don't think the people who are working there are going through trauma? I hope that they have invested in making sure these people are not traumatized. The person freaking shot through the window of the drive-thru. I couldn't work at the window anymore. Honestly, I would be at the window scared for the next fucking person. And I'm scared, and I'm not even there. Like, I don't even work a fast food job right now, but I know I could possibly in the future. Everybody wants to be heard and seen right now. And so that only raises violence toward humans on all sides. And that only raises emotions and people like doing things because they have genuinely nothing to lose. That's the worst type of person. You know that one girl who has nothing to lose? She stank. You could tell her mom doesn't get her hair braided. Her mom barely even makes sure she gets up in the morning to go to school. You ever fought that kind of girl? You're lucky if you didn't. I personally didn't, but I watched her beat up a couple people. And boy, oh boy, that girl was angry. But yeah, like, it's just ridiculous that they, like, no statement released, no fund. I'm sure they probably found a way to not fund, to go around, like, funding hospital bills for the people that died. I know they're not going to pay for that person's funeral service. They're just going to hire someone new and move on. And I've always kind of thought of this, and someone even in the comments took it to say like this kind of happened at their job, and they literally made the night shift workers, the people that were supposed to come in the next night, come in that day, even if they were scheduled or not. Yes, we love capitalism. Like, no, we don't. It's actually disgusting. I think there was a story about how, and I'll try to find it, about this person who spent their whole life at this freaking job. And I believe something happened to them when they were like a year or two from retiring, and they found a way to not compensate that person, or not pay for them their funeral service. Like, it was something like that.
They are wrongfully firing people with 20 to 30 years in who are about to retire so they don't have to pay them their pension. Imagine you done dedicated 20 to 30 years of your life to a place, and they want to let you go at the last minute because they don't want to pay you for your work and your effort that you put in over decades. Let me tell y'all this. God don't like ugly. God don't like wickedness, and he don't like ugly. And a lot of these people, these companies, and these people who are in control of, creating these rules, the people who put this into effect, they're going to have to pay greatly for this. Because a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people have lost years that they've dedicated into a place, and they did not get what they deserve. It's a rude awakening that's coming for some people. It's a rude awakening that's coming for some of these folks that's in leadership that had the power to do right, but they refused to. It's a rude awakening coming. There is no way that God is pleased with this.
And this is like a common thing that happens for these jobs. You spend your years, they tell you all these promises about how they have all these things and these benefits. You work for me 52 years of your life. I'll give you freedom for the next 5 that you may or may not live. And they're even thinking to raise that age, which I think is ridiculous. Because it's so obvious and in your face that they want us to be miserable for more than half of our lives. And then the 2 years we're about to die and health issues are taking over, then that's when you can live. And me personally, I've never seen the point in life if I can't live it. I've always told myself that. Not to say I am the idol, but I do know one thing. I always told myself, if I ever feel like I'm surviving and not living, there's no point. What do I look like spending my life in this evil world just surviving, just barely getting by? It doesn't sound happy. It's not fulfilling. It's nothing of the sort. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. A lot of our generation feels that way, and older generations, because they did it and they're freaking miserable and they're still working, they want us to feel the same way. No, this is ridiculous. You guys are miserable. You guys hate your lives, clearly. And so we don't want to grow up and be like you guys. Sorry to break it to you, but I don't want to be 40 years old working. Bro, I have a person, and I've worked with multiple older people who are literally one freaking stumble away, one wrong air pipe breathing away from their deathbed. It's not funny, but it's just to say, like, what is our world? This person should be chilling in Hawaii. They have 2 weeks, bro. You got 2 weeks, Granny. Cheryl, what are you doing here? Why are you flipping burgers, sis? Like, sis is over here doing the death rattle on the fries. Like, like, oh my gosh. This is the world we live in, you guys. And I'm not even joking. This is real. Like, these are people's lives. And this is a preview of what your life and my life and all of our lives are going to look like if we continue on and let our government and these companies and these big billionaires play with us. Once in my life, I used to feel bad. Like, my first 2 jobs, I felt bad about leaving and putting in my 2 weeks and right? I felt so bad. I felt so until I realized, girl, you are a number. These jobs don't care about you. And I was shown that by my jobs. I was shown that by the people I work with, my managers. And I feel like I'm a good worker. I do make it very clear to them that I do have a life outside of work. It rubs people the wrong way. When I was younger and I would tell them this, they'd be like, okay, girl, like, we're going to take a chance on you because we have a feeling you're going to be here forever after high school, like most people in my state kind of do. But no, I actually do want to work here as long as I need to and move on to something better. Like, I am in school, so this I will not be spending 30 and 40 years here, but that's exactly what they want. And I feel like that's why a lot of us are having hard times getting these entry level jobs, because I think your ambition, it shines through and they can see it and they know that you want more, and they don't want people who want more for themselves, okay? They don't want people who want success and to be bigger and higher and better outside of working for them. They're looking for the person who's going to stay with them forever and also put up with the treatment and not ever question methods and, hour and all these types of things. That's who they're looking for, babes. And your resume was too good. You knew who you were too much. They knew that as soon as you find something better, you would dip. They don't want you to do better outside of their company. Another thing that made me want to really talk about this that I seen was the closing of Salad and Go. I never went there. I really wanted to. My college that I go to is currently in Arizona. So I really was like, one day I'm going to go there. Like, I love a good salad. I did want to go there. Unfortunately, I will never be able to because, girl, they closing down. And the fact that a lot of, if not almost all employees, that includes managers, probably even some locations, store, like unit managers, that includes employees in this time right now where people are genuinely struggling. And even with the whole Spirit Airlines thing, like a lot of employees being laid off there, and just even in companies, even the company my mom is working for, $1 billion hotel corporation, and people are just getting laid off. Like, she's like one of probably 2 people in her department, and they're watching her like a hawk. They are waiting, and my mom has worked there and been loyal to them and worked so. Girl, when I tell y'all, I think my mom does like 24-hour shifts because she's having to pick up the slack. Once this company had maybe probably 5,000 employees, let's just to say, has now only 2 people in that department. You know what I mean? And they're also making her do like higher up work because they've gotten rid of that department.
Are you guys closing down? Like, literally on the news it just said that like all locations are closing, and I was like, what the fuck? It was like all 70 locations. Oh, it literally said they were closing tomorrow. Like, that's why I was like, wait, what? I was like, told my husband, I was like, I have to go get some. So you guys don't know though? Okay. Oh, hopefully not, because hopefully they would have told you. But like, yeah, it was like on the news. But yeah, thank you.
And it's just like, even in the quality of things that they're giving us, I've noticed, like, they are giving us BS. They're shortening sizes of products, but charging you more. They're putting more water in your shampoos and in your this and in their that, but they're charging you more. It's so ridiculous of what we're seeing right now and how we are being robbed as consumers, employees, as the working class, how we are being lowballed. I know for months and maybe even years, Salad and Go Corporation knew that they were going to have to file bankruptcy and close. Yet they waited a day, if not the day of, or even some had to wait until a freaking customer came and said, hey, do y'all know that all of your locations are closing and you're going to be jobless in 4 hours? No, I didn't know that. Like, what do you mean? I have to pay for this. My bills are due. Like, I have 3 kids. the nerve, the inconsideration, the absurdity, that is crazy. And that's why from now on, I do not feel bad, or you should never feel bad about taking that vacation off work, about requesting those days, and if they don't give it to you, still go. Okay? Don't ever feel guilty about these things, because these jobs don't care about you and your life. If you die today, like what happened at that In-N-Out, your body, your everything will be swept up as soon as the police are done with their investigations. Everything's gonna be cleaned up. They'll have the next person come in for an interview. They'll have the next person come to replace you. What, your picture? I know. I worked at a place. They put someone's picture in the managerial room with all the roaches. Like, girl, that's the best they've got for you. They won't even pay for your funeral services. They'll find a way to maneuver around that, these companies. Oh, it didn't actually happen on the property. Oh, this isn't actually our fault. I've worked here for 32 years. I've spent, most of us, I forgot what the number is, but it's the average human works, I believe, or spends over 70% of their life at work. Most of us think home, oh, we're coming home from work. Girl, you're coming, I don't know where you're going, but your work is your home, babes. It's the new home. Work is the new home. Because you've spent more time working than you have at home. All you do is you work for 12 hours out the day. You probably have to leave work, then do all these errands, pay all these bills, do all these responsibilities, and then you finally get home at 12 p.m. or you finally get off at 12 p.m., right? You get 8 hours of sleep. If that, if you're a student, you probably got to go to work. You probably, like I said, responsibilities, everyday things. Probably spend about 5 hours at home in your sleep. You don't even get to enjoy the amenities that you pay for in life. You don't even, and it's a cycle. It's a constant thing. And these jobs don't care to check on you and your mental health. They do these little anonymous, that aren't anonymous, surveys. Anyway, moral of the story, this video is pushing 30 minutes. I don't want to edit too much, girl, because one thing about me, editing is not my strong suit. Like, it's the reason why I can't get these videos out, I'm gonna be honest. Like, the minute I get enough money off this, or just in life in general, God bless me, I'm paying for an editor who's gonna edit my videos and slay me. Make sure to drop that weight, girl, off the video. Make me look skinnier. But yeah, I think that more of the story, do not give these jobs your life. Do not be in survival mode with these jobs. I know it's easier said than done, given where we are in life, but sometimes you have to say F it. Yes, I might have all these responsibilities, but guess what? Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters. Girl, I play that song in my head, and then I take that day off. I calls in. And I will never feel bad about it. What do you mean we're at a point in life where it's either choosing spending time with my family or going to work? And it's normalized to shame someone for not going to work because they wanted to spend time with their family. God forbid. So many people miss out on their lives because of work. Do not waste your potential because of work. Do what you want to do. Do that hobby. Even if you got to take some hours off. Give yourself, if your situation is that dire, this is your wake-up call, girl. Buy that thing for yourself. You deserve to spend your money. It's yours. Get all your responsibility. I'm not saying, don't come to me and say, I made you blow out all your money at the casino because that's what you wanted to do, girl. I ain't telling you to be irresponsible. We still living in hard times. But I am telling you guys to genuinely live your life. Don't just survive. Don't. Because what would you think if you tragically DIED'd tomorrow? Would you think that you spent enough time with your family? Would that be the flashing? Would your life flash before your eyes and all you could see is you being at work, being miserable? All the things you miss, all the things you wanted to do, but you put off because of work. Or do you want to flash back and be like, I will remember all the joy, all the happy moments, all the times I was there, all the things I did with my friends, all the people I've got to meet, all the exciting things I've gotten to do, because I didn't let my job work me to near to this death. So that's all I want to say to you guys. Stay calm, cool, collected. Stay happy. Don't let anybody kill your joy.
Friendships are fucking fake. Relationships will cheat on you. Family will disown you. Pizza? That's forever.